What's up, internet? My name is Captain African, and today we got to do a little first impressions video on XDefiant. XDefiant released today on May 21st, 2024 at about 12 o'clock my time. Me and my bro, we hopped on, waited, patiently to get into our first game. And we were able to play one, and it was fun, It felt like it was a 2-minute wait. But then after that, we couldn't play anymore. Typical Ubisoft release, typical game release today, right? Where you get the game and you can't play it. So for some reason, they didn't estimate how many people they would have playing their game, which is crazy because it's a free-to-play game, so everybody can play it. And I'm gonna assume these servers are not as buffed up as we think they are, or as they should be, because nobody can get in games. We kept trying. We tried about like 10 times, and it kept giving us the error. And we're like, okay, let's turn off crossplay. Turned that off. Still nothing. And actually, when we turned off crossplay and the input-based matchmaking, it was just you would press to matchmake, and it just instantly failed. It's like, dang. So then we went and checked YouTube and was watching a few streamers, and what we noticed was when you first boot the game up, you get to play one game. I don't know why you get to play one, but you get to play one. And you play that one game. After that, it kicks you out of the matchmaking, and then you can't play anymore. First, I don't know why. It's weird, but it happened to everybody. Then we would just cycle through some people's streams, and we saw that a few people got back into a few more games. I looked up and got one more game after my homeboy got off. I got off and I was like, all right, well, I guess this ain't gonna happen. And I watched somebody's stream, and then I also checked Reddit, and someone said that the servers were back. I guess they had got into a game. I was like, all right, well, let me go check. I checked and I actually got into a game. And then after that, I couldn't play no more. So I can do first impressions off of just the 2 games that I played. I definitely want to play at least 2 hours of the game before I said anything, because there's so much to unlock and so much to unveil with this game. But gotta make do with what we got. So that out of the way, the game is great. Outside of those issues, right? The gameplay is really smooth, very buttery. When you get into a game, it doesn't lag or anything like that. I don't think it's the servers specifically overloading. I think it might be a matchmaking issue because so many people are trying to matchmake at the same time. But that gameplay, though, buttery smooth. The gunplay is very responsive. There was no point where I wasn't getting hit markers when I shouldn't have been, or where I should have been, or whatever like that. There is lots of customization. Of course, there's a battle pass. Of course, there's the founders packs and stuff like that. The cheapest founders pack is $20. Then there's a $40 one, which is probably the one I'm gonna get once I can play the game. I'm not about to buy that right now. I'm gonna wait until I can actually enjoy the game. And then they have a $70 one, which I ain't about to pay for that. The $70 one, the only difference from that one and the $40 is that you get all future characters for like the next few seasons or the next season or something like that. But to me, I can just buy them if I'm gonna use them. If I don't end up wanting those characters, what's the purpose of me even having them? But yeah, to go back into the gameplay, there is a few things that I noticed that are good and bad, but I would say mostly good, right? So the first thing I noticed was the game feels like Black Ops 3. And the reason why I say that is because I recently played Black Ops 3 because I bought the Zombies collection on my PlayStation 5, and yeah, it feels like that to me. Really smooth and buttery, really responsive. Another thing I noticed was the way you unlock things, right? So of course you will unlock things from just leveling up, but they took the approach that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 took, and you have to do certain challenges to unlock certain things, certain characters, certain weapons, and maybe even attachments. I don't think I've seen attachments in there, but I'm sure they're there. I don't have an issue with this because it gives you more of an incentive to do other things in the game other than just play with one weapon and one character. But they're not hard either. And that might be a problem for some people, that it's not hard or that they're not complicated, because all you have to do is get 10 kills with an assault rifle and you unlock the AK. Get block a certain amount of damage using this type of character shield. It's really easy things. You're gonna do them by accident, honestly. So I don't take issue with that. I think it's cool because it gives you more of an incentive to try out the different features in the game. But there is something that will probably be an issue, and you know, it's kind of a give and take, right? So there is no type of team balancing, right? You can pick whatever character you want. If somebody else has it, you can have them too. And what I noticed in my second playthrough, my second gameplay, is when we were defending, because we had to push the payload, right? When we were defending the payload, everybody had the same character. We had one person who had someone else. I think they had a healer, and the rest of us had the Splinter Cell female that can go invisible. And I mean, it doesn't really matter because whether you go invisible or not, I mean, eventually you're gonna have to shoot. But I think that might end up being an issue later, because they might have a character that comes out that is way more powerful than some of the other ones, or maybe they have like something that they can stack as a team, and then people do that. But like I said, it's a give and take, because if anybody can do it, then anybody can do it, right? So that means the other team can find another exploit. And I don't really want to call them exploits because these abilities aren't that powerful. They're not like screen wiping AoEs or something like that. They're just abilities that you can use. So you know, we'll see how that goes. So you know, I don't want to talk in circles with this, so we'll kind of just probably end it here. This is my first impressions of the game. You know, it's fun. It's really fun when you can play it. Like I said, I only played 2 games, and I tried for an hour and a half. It came out at 12 in my time, and I didn't give up until about 1:30. And then I went back on and tried one more time, and then I got lucky and got the game. But other than that, that's what they need to work on. They did tweet to say that they're working on it, so I mean, that's good. They tweeted instantly as soon as the game came out, 24 minutes after the game came out. Yeah, we noticed people are experiencing issues. And then I want to say about an hour afterwards, they said that they're still looking into it. It's looking like it's getting better. I don't particularly see that, but we'll see later. Like I said, we'll all give it a try again. But given what I've played, what I think of this game, I think it's great. I think this is going to be our new shooter. I don't know how far it's going to go, because I had the same feeling with Finals, right? When the Finals came out, I jumped on it, and I played that game religiously for an entire weekend, because I had like a 4-day weekend. After that, I was still playing it, but it was slower. And it may be because of the way the content worked in that game. It was kind of slow. And maybe that's why I fell off. With this game, they're being really intentional. They already have a year worth of content already ready. So when as soon as I get bored, right back with another pass or another map or something. So we need that search and destroy mode ASAP. I need that. Yeah, we're gonna end it there. You know, I want to know what y'all think. For y'all that's played so far, if anybody's off of work by now, what do you think? You know, like, share, subscribe, stay tuned. Captain out.